It's another hot day outside and I've got a nice cool drink prepared. For a flavorful stirrer, I'm lightly pounding this stalk of serai which I got straight from my garden. It adds a really big difference to my drink. Actually, it's not that difficult to start your own herbal garden. In fact, all you need to know is what can or cannot be grown in this intense heat. Come and join me on this green adventure. Most herbs can either be grown by seeds or by cuttings. But here's a herb that can be propagated in another way. To plant the serai or the lemongrass, you'll need a whole stalk. It'll be even better if you can find a fresh, juicy one like this with its roots still intact. Just insert the stalk about 1 inch into the soil. Don't put it in too deep because the water around it will start to rot the bulbous stem. So just be careful of that. The lemongrass is a hardy perennial that can thrive in extremely dry conditions. But that doesn't mean it can survive a drought, so make sure you water it regularly. But by far the best reason to grow lemongrass is that its pungent aroma keeps many insects away from the garden. Lemongrass oil is an insect repellent, and growing serai means using less chemical pesticides. Another benefit of planting a garden on a balcony is that the airborne seeds of weeds are less likely to go up to such a higher level. But that doesn't mean you don't have to weed your garden. And also, insects don't really fly too high above the ground, so there's a very slim chance of a bug invasion. But when the insects don't come, the birds do. Look at this poor seedling right here. It had just popped out of the ground and a minor bird came and plucked off its 2 leaves. So, to protect the other saplings, I'm gonna put this wire mesh over the pot. For a long-term solution, I'm making a mobile scarecrow that I can use to keep the birds away. I'm using used CDs and other recycled items to make a pretty and sparkling scarecrow for my balcony garden. And ta-da! The finishing touches. What do you think of my scarecrow? It's an eco-friendly way of keeping those pesky birds away from your garden. Hang your scarecrow where it can catch a light breeze and make sure that the spot is not prone to big gusts of wind that can blow the scarecrow off or cause damage to it. So, the lemongrass can be planted by using a whole stalk. Well, the daun kemangi or the lemon basil can be propagated by their runners. Simply track the plant down to the runners and dig into the soil and cut off the runner from the parent plant. Extract the whole root ball and you'll have an exact replica of the herb that you can grow elsewhere. This plant has its umbilical cord just cut off and now it has to survive by itself for the next few weeks. So, as we plant it in, make a small tent of paper or leaves to keep it from getting the full intensity of the sun and the rain. Tropical herbs can withstand the hot weather, but their young may not do so well. So it's a wise thing to protect the young saplings as they grow. Give it plenty of water once in the morning and once in the evening. Remember to remove the tent after 3 weeks when it has established its roots, so it can start to flourish in the sun. Kemangi is often used as ulam or a salad green, but you should really try adding it to your soup. It adds a real difference and it's so delicious. Just add it up like that. You see, if you use just a little time of each day to tend to your garden, you will start to green your concrete jungle, one balcony at a time. I'm Krystal Tee, wishing you blue skies and green earth.